Good evening. A developing story out of California has captured the attention of the nation tonight. Authorities in San Francisco are responding to a wave of violent and unexplained incidents that began earlier this afternoon. According to preliminary police reports, several neighborhoods have been affected by what officials are calling, quote, extremely erratic and aggressive behavior by unidentified individuals. While details remain limited, a growing number of eyewitnesses are describing the attackers as resembling fictional or animated characters. That description has not yet been confirmed by law enforcement. The San Francisco Police Department has issued a shelter-in-place order, urging all residents to remain indoors. Major intersections have been shut down, and public transportation has been suspended across key transit routes. A spokesperson for the California Highway Patrol has confirmed that state reinforcements are being deployed to assist with the situation. Meanwhile, the National Guard remains on alert. Federal authorities have not yet issued a formal statement, but sources close to the Department of Homeland Security have confirmed that the situation is being monitored at the national level. We now go live to our correspondent Daniel Frost, who is reporting from the Nevada-California border, where emergency checkpoints have been established. Daniel, what can you tell us?
Thanks, James. I'm reporting live from Highway 50 just outside State Line, where traffic has come to a complete standstill as hundreds of vehicles attempt to leave California. Nevada State Police, in coordination with the National Guard, have established emergency checkpoints just across the border. They are currently screening all incoming vehicles, though authorities have not disclosed what exactly they're looking for. Earlier this evening, I spoke briefly with officers on site who told me this is a precautionary measure. But behind the scenes, there is growing concern over what might be heading this way. Residents in nearby towns have already reported power outages and sporadic communication blackouts. Some evacuees claim to have seen what they describe as walking cartoon characters attacking people along the interstate. At this time, those reports remain unconfirmed, and officials are urging the public not to panic. State officials have begun opening emergency shelters in Carson City, and there are unverified reports that military convoys are being redirected toward Reno. We will continue to monitor the situation as it develops. For now, reporting live from State Line, I'm Daniel Frost, KNX 4 News.
In addition to the escalating violence across California, global markets are now reacting to the uncertainty. Earlier today, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell over 700 points as Wall Street responded to reports of National Guard deployments and growing fears of nationwide instability. Olympica Tech, a defense and technology contractor rumored to be linked to early incident response, has seen its stock suspended after an unexplained 38% surge in pre-market trading. No official statement has been issued by the company, and its headquarters in Arizona remain under heavy security. Internationally, the United Nations is holding an emergency session. Unconfirmed sources within Geneva suggest talks are underway to temporarily unban the use of chemical deterrents should the situation worsen. Meanwhile, U.S. defense officials have begun quietly recalling military personnel from posts across the Middle East, with several transport aircraft spotted landing in Nevada and New Mexico overnight. The Pentagon has not commented on the strategic nature of these movements. As the situation continues to evolve, economic analysts warn that if unrest spreads beyond the western United States, the long-term impact on global markets could be severe. As the scope of the crisis becomes clearer, military presence across the western United States has increased significantly. Sources confirm that multiple state governors have formally requested federal support under the National Emergencies Act. Convoys of military vehicles, including Humvees and transport trucks, have been seen moving through key highways across Arizona, Nevada, and southern Utah. These movements suggest the establishment of a wide containment perimeter surrounding the affected regions. The Nevada-California border has now been declared a restricted zone. Checkpoints are being erected along Interstate 15 and Highway 95, with only authorized personnel and emergency responders permitted to cross. All civilian traffic is being rerouted or turned back. In a press briefing earlier today, a Pentagon spokesperson emphasized that these deployments are precautionary measures and that no formal declaration of martial law has been issued at this time. However, eyewitness footage shared online shows military helicopters patrolling near city outskirts and National Guard reservation areas in preparation for possible evacuations. The Department of Defense has not confirmed the scale of operations, but has stated that maintaining national security and civilian safety remains their highest priority. As we come to the end of tonight's coverage, we want to remind viewers to remain indoors, avoid all contact with unidentified individuals, and await further instruction from local authorities. We have just received unconfirmed reports that similar incidents are now occurring outside of California, with emergency services overwhelmed in parts of Nevada and Arizona. The Department of Homeland Security has not issued a nationwide emergency alert, but we are expecting a statement within the hour. Once again, if you are in an affected area, stay off the roads, conserve power, and do not attempt to flee unless instructed by official personnel. This has been KNX 4 News. Stay safe, stay alert, and good night.